What's up, guys?
Hey
How's it
guys.
going? I'm Christian,
And I'm Nate,
and we are
the
the
Cigar
Cigar Guys.
guys.
It's Monday. You know what that means. Time for another brand new cigar review. Guys, last week was one of our best reviews ever. Really got a great response. Especially got a great response to my org chart. Got some very nice compliments about that. And some people have been asking if I would show it again on the air. So here it is for the last time. Might even show some new angles. The Cigar Me Guys org chart. Yeah, so just again, great response to that. Really, really felt good.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's great to see your organization and just your designs pay off and get recognized at this level. I love to see that.
Well, hey, it's kind of feel like I'm walking a mile in Nate's shoes because the recognition that you get for your tech work, for the website, and for all the stuff that you're doing, I mean, it makes me so happy to see you succeeding so much, and now I'm succeeding, and that's really kind of what this review is about, is Nate and I have been on such a winning streak lately that sometimes we feel like people think our lives are perfect when they're not. You know, we have made a lot of sacrifices to get to where we are in the world, and that's something people don't realize about cigar smoking. You see a guy walking down the street smoking a log, you think, oh, he's so cool, he's so sophisticated, he's such a man, but you don't see the pain behind that cigar. You know, this lifestyle is not all rainbows and sunshine and little elves. There are hardships. There are really bad things. And one of the many problems that Nate and I have with the online tobacco community is the way it kind of looks past some of these things and doesn't ever provide a platform to discuss them. So once again, Nate and I are forced to do the forum's job for them and really have an open dialogue about the worst parts of being a cigar smoker.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty personal episode for at least me. I might get a little emotional during it, just because I remember being a kid and looking up at a picture of Arnold smoking a Cuban, and thinking, that's the life. He must be living it up. He must be so happy. And then getting to that point, and realizing that while the lifestyle is fantastic, it is really great, there are still some hardships and some challenges that do come along with it. So we hope to illuminate those and to show you guys a little bit of our lives.
Absolutely. Let's get into it. These are the 5 worst things about being a cigar smoker. Number 1, y'all knew this was coming, the vomiting. And look, every night of smoking starts out awesome. You're having a log, you're having another log, you're having another log. You keep going, you're getting great flavors, you're getting great textures. But then, look, we've all been there. Most nights, your sophistication writes a check that your stomach just can't cash, and that night ends up with your head in, let's just say, the latrine.
Yeah, this is something that I know we've all experienced. When you're sitting back having a great night, just puffing back log after log after log, and before you realize it, you're starting to feel a little queasy. So I know personally, me, I start to feel that when I lay down for bed. So I'll, shut my eyes, dead tired, but then I start to feel a little sick, So then I'll go over to the bathroom and be there most of the night. Sometimes I'll be, getting some sleepless nights in there. But I got a little carpet in there as a little solution, so it hasn't been as uncomfortable as it could be. So it's not all bad, but can get rough. I will be honest there.
Absolutely. Speaking of sleepless nights, number 4 has given me a lot of these. The financial burden of smoking. Look, people think that cigar smoking is so luxurious, and it is, but there really is a cost. I spend so much money on quality, good, well-made Cuban logs, and I smoke so many of them, it really limits my ability to do just about anything else, which is fine, because I don't want to be doing other things, but I wish I could, I wish I had the option so I could say no, but I really don't, This just eats up your wallet, it eats up your disposable income. I could very easily have my own apartment, probably my own house, but I choose to live with my parents because I don't want to be some broke sap that can only smoke 2 dozen cigars a week. I want to be smoking the cigars I want to smoke, and that means I have to live here, and I'm happy to do it, but it is awful.
Right, yeah. You've just got to make sacrifices. That just comes along with the lifestyle, but it does get tough, when you're trying to maintain a lifestyle. There's just certain prices you got to pay. It's like if you're living in an apartment, you have you have bills. You got to pay your gas, your water. This is the tobacco bill that you just got to pay to maintain this status. But it is worth it. I will say that much. You just got to make sure that you're not skimping, even though the nice tobacco might be expensive. It'll be worth it.
Absolutely. All right, number 3. This one just gets to me. People trying to live your life for you because you're smoking. I mean, God, if I had a nickel for every doctor who's told me to quit smoking, every relative who's told me to smoke less, every convenience store clerk that tries to sell me cigarettes instead of cigars, every, movie that implies I should be smoking weed instead of cigars, I would be so rich that number 4 would not be an issue for me. The amount of people who just kind of don't know where to step down and just think they can just tell me what to do and I'm going to sit there and take it. It just pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something that just I've had to experience a lot the past month, as you all know. I've had people coming in and telling me where I can and can't smoke. Luckily, I got the upper hand, but a lot of people, they don't get that. And what I learned is that you have to stand up for yourself in that situation. So if you're walking around, if you're in your own house, walking down the street, in a restaurant, airport, wherever you are when you're smoking, if you see somebody kind of giving you the side eye, maybe whispering to people that they're with, talking about you, you could just put out your cigar and feel bad about yourself the rest of the day. But no, I say you keep it lit, as you always should, and you go and you confront them. You can say, hey, do you have a problem? What's going on? Get in their face, really challenge them, because otherwise they're not going to learn, and they're going to keep oppressing smokers like you and like other people. So really it is, you got to stand up for yourself, and you can't take any of that stuff.
Amen to that. Look, you might be okay with this guy living your life for you, but when you let that crap slide, the message you're sending is that it's okay that the next smoker he sees, he can live his life for him too, which is just, that's where I draw the line. And look, non-smokers are like a campground in that you want to leave them better than you found them. Mm-hmm. So when you meet a non-smoker, you really want to educate them about the intricacies of our lifestyle so that they treat the next guy better.
That's correct. Well said.
Thank you. All right. Number 2, another one. Now we're getting to the really personal ones. The stench. Look, no one loves smoking more than me and Nate. Love the bands, love the way they look in your mouth, love the flavors, love the textures, love the whiskey. But God, the stench. It's just really a vile, foul smell that just kind of fills the air, sticks to your clothing, sticks to your furniture, sticks to your walls, can't get it out. And it's just disgusting.
Yeah, it is something that you're gonna have to try to get used to. But I mean, it really, it's not only an issue when the cigar is lit. That smell lingers. I've tried. I've opened windows. I've put fans, candles. It doesn't go away. So it's something you're just gonna have to learn to live with and learn to deal with. I mean, I know I haven't yet, but I'm on my way.
Yeah. All right. Number 1, I almost don't need to say it. I'm sure you all know what it is. The worst thing about being a cigar smoker is getting lumped in with deadbeats. Look, when you meet someone for the first time and you say, "Hi, I'm Christian, I'm a smoker," there's all kinds of bad connotations that go through their head. They might think you're a cigarette smoker or a pipe smoker or a vapor or a doobie smoker. And, it just sucks that we get lumped in with all of that crap. But even with other cigar smokers, there are a lot of guys who don't do things right. For example, a lot of them do hang out on certain forums, but, those guys just smoke so incorrectly that someone might see them smoking and assume that all of us are like that. And so getting lumped in with guys like that just really, really hurts.
It's frustrating because, we know that we're right. We know that we're doing things right. But we also know that other people are doing things wrong. And someone who doesn't have as much knowledge about smoke or about cigars, they might not realize that. They would see us both as equals. They would see Christian smoking a cigar, and they would see Hugh Dan smoking a cigar, and they would put them on the same level. When we all know that the scale is like that, but other people wouldn't realize that. So you just have to be cautious, and you got to learn to just educate people, and we can make the world a better and safer place for smokers.
Hopefully a smokier place too.
I wish.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that does wrap up this review. Thank you again for watching. And Nate, I had a conference call with Aiden this morning, and he said the website is just about done.
Oh, he did. Yeah, I mean it's coming along. There's a couple more additions to make, but yeah, we're on our way.
All right, well, big announcement then. As long as Nate is okay with this, next Monday we are going to, for the first time, we will not be reviewing a cigar, but instead we will be giving a tour of the new website. Next Monday will be the official launch. Everything will go live. The thousands of cigars will be available for purchase, shipped to you the next day, and we're really going to walk you through all those features, if that's okay with you, Nate.
Like when next? So what, next week? Next month?
7 days from now, yeah.
7. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
All right, guys. Gotta go, so Nate can get back to the website. I'm Christian.
And I'm Nate.
And we are
The Cigar Me Guys.